speaking of age, if you don't mind, I would like to get into something that I think all of us are kind of going through, and I would like to get into that in the form of an unfuckwittable, if that's okay with you, IQ.
Oh, let's do this.
So, you remember those days where things were easy? You just, go to school, do your homework, take some tests, do your extracurriculars, whether it be sport, basketball, football, singing, dancing, acting, playing chess, key club if you're Asian, anything that you did outside of your academics. You remember those days and how simple they were?
Those were the good old days.
And then you remember you get to college, and I was a student athlete, so it was, basketball and school or whatever order that's supposed to be in. But all you're worrying about really is, studying, preparing for midterms. And then taking those long ass tests and hoping you don't fail and take your academic or athletic scholarship away. And then you graduate and the world is at your fingertips. So we were told. But what they didn't tell us is that we would be subjected to a 9 to 5 for a very long time. So, my unfuckwittable for this week are 9 to 5s. IQ, working fucking sucks. I would do anything to go back to the days where all I had to do was worry about school and basketball. And of course, the occasional girl. Those days were a lot simpler. Those days were a lot easier to manage, but I took them for granted. I'm not sure if you remember this, but it was our senior year in college. We were sitting in my dorm room and we were talking and we were like, man, I'm ready to get out here and make some money.
I remember
that conversation.
I remember that.
Yeah. We were so intent on being professionals and knowing that we were going to get employed at some big marketing firm when we graduated. We just knew this was going to happen for us. We didn't bother to smoke weed for the majority of our senior year because we didn't want to fail a potential drug test. Do you remember that, IQ?
I remember, bruh.
One of the worst decisions I've ever made in my life, by the way.
Definitely top 5, yes.
So we didn't imagine that the rest of our lives would be a Monday through Friday or whatever, 5-day work week or some days 6-day work weeks. We didn't realize that was going to be what we were supposed to do forever in order to eat and to live and to vacation, to fucking, have kids and be able to provide for them. We didn't think about that. Working for the rest of your life is a lot longer than going to school. A lot longer. So, to all my 9 to 5ers, to people who are listening to this podcast on the way to work right now, or listen to it while they're at work right now, do this. If you're on your way to work, turn around, go home. Do whatever the fuck you want to do today. If you're at work, go home sick. Do whatever the fuck you want to do today. Maybe even do it tomorrow. You know why? Because you're gonna be back the next day. You gotta go back. No matter whether you want to or not, you're gonna go back. You know why? Because you like to eat. You like a roof over your head. You like to buy shit for yourself. This whole thing is just a fucking vicious cycle that you're never gonna get out of. It sucks. I'm here with you. I work a 9 to 5 myself. And let me tell you, it's awful. So, to close out my unfuckwittable / venting / fucking up everybody's day, 9 to 5s are the worst thing to ever happen to our society. That is all.